Aloha, and welcome to another fascinating episode of Tiny Kitchen. On this episode, we're going all the way across the Pacific to Hawaii because we're spotlighting Making Waves by Ophelia London, which takes place on the island of Oahu. Now, when I thought about food from Hawaii, of course I thought about luau's and pigs with the apple in their mouths, poi, all that kind of stuff. But on my trip to Hawaii, the thing that stood out to me the most was Spam. Besides that trip to Hawaii, I've had Spam once in my life, and that was when a former roommate of mine made it for us for a special dinner. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to make a potato Spam pan fry, if that's even a thing. I've got 5 potatoes about this size. They're not huge potatoes, but that's okay because I'm trying to lower my carb intake. Not very good at it. I'm just giving these potatoes a scrub over the sink. And you know something cool about Spam is that it became popular in Hawaii during World War II. Rationing was taking place. It was also popular in Guam at the same time and Okinawa. And it just stuck in Hawaii for whatever reason. They actually have a big Spam festival once a year where famous chefs go out and try to create the latest and the greatest recipes used with Spam, so that should be quite a sight. Do you like the skins on or the skins off potatoes? I like the skins on because that's where all the vitamins are. Do you want to go on the patio? Do you want to go on the patio? Do you want to go on the patio? Okay. Now it's chopping time. I'm just gonna make slices with the skin on because they look okay. I'm actually going to end up peeling some because I just checked a recipe and that's how it's made. The potatoes are supposed to be peeled and cubed instead of sliced with the skin on. But my dad, like his one dish that he made for us growing up was fried potatoes and hamburger patties, and he always cut them like this in little discs. So that's probably what I was thinking. You know what? Peeling potatoes sucks. They're all nice and chopped. Now for the onions and veggies. Okay, so I've cut up the potatoes, 2 bell peppers, and half of an onion. And I gotta say that this is a crap load of food. I don't know how all this is gonna possibly fit in my skillet. All right, no judging my nasty pan. Now, I'm not a food snob, right? So I have plenty of hot dogs in my life, but I have always kind of shied away from Spam. How do you get it? How does it come out? Okay, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I love meat. I love greasy meat. So this should be fine. This is seriously going to be a huge amount of food. I decided that I can only put about half of this in my pan because there's just way too much food. So I'm just scooping out some potatoes, some peppers, some onions. I'm just gonna fill it up the best I can. I want all the onions though. I'm not really sure what to do, quite honestly. I'm just gonna fry it up. In this little bowl here, I've got some flour, salt and pepper, and some garlic powder. Well, it's got lots of bright colors. The peppers are green and red, and the Spam is kind of a pink. So, you know, it's nice and bright. But I don't know, you guys, it's like totally sticking to the bottom of the pan. I don't know, I'm gonna fry these up for about 5 minutes and then see what happens. Okay, I added some more oil and it seems to be a little bit worse. So I'm gonna turn the heat way down past medium and kind of take it off the heat for a second so everything can just simmer down now. As soon as the pan cools down a bit, I'm just gonna put the lid on it and let it simmer for maybe 10-15 minutes until the potatoes get soft. And then I have a feeling it's gonna be awesome! It's still cooking, it's still cooking, it's still cooking on the stove. Okay, I'm being totally honest right now. This doesn't look so bad. You can see I put a couple tomatoes, little cherry tomatoes on the top, just because I love warm tomatoes in dishes like this. And you can see that my potato slices are completely pulverized. They just fell apart. But look at all the yummy bits. I haven't tasted Spam in so long, but I am totally looking forward to this. Time to plate it. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks super good. It's got potatoes, onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, and Spam. I mean, what could go wrong? This is my first bite, and it's very hot. I'm not gonna get a tomato first because that will explode in my mouth and kill me. I've got a potato and a bell pepper and some Spam. Dang. Ooh, that's good. It's salty and meaty. Man, I love potato too. Everything's like got this kind of nice little coating of grease on it from the meat product. Where's my puppy? Hey, you know what? I'll bet Will and Justine from Making Waves totally eat this kind of stuff all the time. Maybe they'll sprinkle some pineapple on it, or I don't know, whatever else you eat in Hawaii. Rice. I see a lot of chickens there wandering around, so maybe they eat a lot of chicken in Hawaii too. But that's all the time we have left here on Tiny Kitchen. I hope you've enjoyed this mystical ride to the beautiful shores of Waikiki when we made this Spam potato skillet hash. All right, see you next time. Aloha! Aloha! In the end, I actually found the Spam to be quite overwhelming. The dish was delicious if I simply did not eat the Spam, but the coating of the flavor over the potatoes and the vegetables was rather delicious. But I will give a double thumbs down to the Spam.